What's going on, everybody? This is Vinny from Baseup. I'm here with the deck profile, the deck that I used at New Jersey States. Um, so, this is a mat I traded for it actually. I got a binder as a prize. This deck did fairly well. I went 5 and 2. Unfortunately, I came 17th on the top 16 cut, so that was disheartening. But what can you do? Now, before you guys assume, it is not Big Basics. It is Landorus. I'm playing 3 Landorus and Lugia. Now, I know everybody's down on Lugia right now, but being that I went 5-2 and missed top cut by 1% opponent's win resistance, I'd say the deck is pretty good. So 2 Lugia, 3 Landorus, 2 Lugia, 3 Bouffalant, and 1 Mewtwo. That's it for the Pokemon. It's a low Pokemon deck, so yeah, it's just a low Pokemon deck, so Colress doesn't fit in this deck at all. So for the supporter line, it's a little odd. It's 4 Juniper, of course, then 3 N. And I was playing 2 originally, but I put it up to 3 just for a little more consistency. And the reason why I'm not playing 4N, which seems to be such a standard right now, is because of Lugia. It's really easy for me to take 2 or 3 prizes within the first 2 or 3 turns of the game. And then with my opponent playing 4N and then me playing 4N, it's a really good chance that I'm going down to a small hand, and that's not something I want to happen. So I'm playing Bianca in place of Colress or an extra N, and then I'm playing 2 Skyla. I was playing 3, but it was a little clunky, so I put it down to 2, and it seemed to work a lot. Okay, for the items, we have 4 Colress Machine, of course. And then, of course, we have the 4 Hypnotoxic Lasers. And I say of course, but I guess not every deck plays these, but it is really great, so I couldn't see not playing it. And then, with the Hypnotoxics, I have the Burbank City Gyms, 4 Ultra Ball, and this is where things start to get a little different than standard. I'm playing 3 Escape Rope. The Landorus, their Retreat Cross being 3, it makes it really difficult to get them out if you get Catcher stalled, even though it's good because he attacks with 1 energy, so it's not that big of a deal. But then 2 Switch, just for the extra assurance. I'm playing 1 Bicycle, for precisely the reason I said earlier, where if I get N down to 1 card or something, if it's this Bicycle or if it's one of my supporters, it's good. I'm only playing 1 because there's really no room. Energy Search and Energy Switch. And then this is another thing that might be considered strange. I'm playing 3 Catchers. I don't feel like I need the 4 because of the Escape Ropes. So with playing Escape Rope, my opponent gets to choose what Pokemon comes off their bench, but still it's basically forcing it to switch. So it helps. And then 1 Dowsing Machine. So Dowsing Machine is good, really good actually, but it didn't feel like a life-saving card. So I may be switching up my Ace-Back. Computer Search didn't feel like a life-saving card either. So I'll really have to see what I go for. But I like Dowsing Machine because it can get me an extra Escape Rope, an extra Catcher, a 5th Hypnotoxic, a Colress Machine if most of mine are prized, or even that Bicycle. If my hand is dead, I have my opponent put down a Burbank, and I have 2 Burbanks in my hand and the Dowsing Machine, go for a Bicycle, or go for a supporter if I haven't used one, and there you go. So then, 4 DCE, 4 Plasma Energy, and then just 6 Fighting Energy. So that's about it. I'll do a tournament report later this week explaining how I did. I already said I went 5 and 2. I could do it right now, actually. So I played Mike Diaz round 1, and it's my luck every tournament I go to where Mike or Frank is present, I play one of them. I played one of them round 1, I should say. It's probably something to do with the last names and the algorithm of the software. So I'm just going to have to learn to deal with that. So I lost to Mike round 1. It was a pretty close match. It was a good game. Uh, then, I mean, I flipped heads on every Hypnotoxic I played in that game, which was all 4, and he flipped heads to wake up instantly after each time. So it was kind of funny. It was almost like nothing happened. Then round 2, I won against Darkrai Lasers, which Mike was also playing Darkrai Lasers. Round 3, I played against another Darkrai Lasers, being round 1-1. It came down to him, my Lugia on my bench having 170 damage on it. Him having a 2 energy Darkrai and looking for a way to put extra energy on it since he had already attached that turn. So he Confuse Rays with Sableye to confuse my Landorus. I have my Landorus powered up. I have 2 Fightings and a DCE on it. I have Catcher in my hand. I Catcher up his Darkrai, and I know that if I don't instantly win, since he just ended, that he's going to beat me the next turn. So I Catcher up the Darkrai. I go for Land's Judgment. I flip for Confusion, being heads I win, tails I lose. I flip the heads, beat his Darkrai, take my last 2 prizes for the game. So it was really like a nail-biting game. So I lost round 1, then I won 4 in a row, making me 4-1. Lost the next round, making me 4-2, and then won, making me 5-2. The deck I lost to was Plasma Clang, which is really difficult to play against with this deck. So that was pretty much an auto loss. I was trying to deck him out towards the end once he killed off my Bouffalants. I won Boufflant prize, and I wasn't able to get any of my prizes, so it was a rough game. Those max potions really helped him a lot. So if you have any questions about this deck or any comments, anything you think would be better, or anything you think just doesn't work, just let me know. Just rate, comment, subscribe, and keep an eye later this week because we're almost at 100 subscribers, so we should be doing a giveaway pretty soon. So we'll announce the prizes and stuff like that pretty soon, Adam and I. We'll do a shared video for that. So that's all. Have a good one, guys.